What does it mean to nurture a love for nature in a city as fast-paced and urban as Singapore? Singapore is a city of steel and glass, where nature can sometimes feel distant, tucked away in a corner of our concrete jungle. But the truth is, nature isn't just out there, it's part of us. We are not separate from nature. We are part of an ecosystem that our actions directly impact. Unfortunately, a disconnect from nature is still a present phenomenon in Singapore, manifested as a superficial awareness or general disinterest, or worse, negative attitudes towards nature where animals are labelled as pests and face abuse. According to NParks, while a large majority of Singaporeans recognise the value of nature, less than half of them are keen in participating in nature conservation efforts.
I would say that generally when I see young families and young people going into parks, going into gardens and stuff, right? My one gripe is that people are not wasting time in nature. Okay? Which means, right, Singaporeans, being Singaporeans, are very, very utilitarian. When they go somewhere, they must make use of the place for some agenda that they have in mind.
When we only view nature through a utilitarian lens, we lose sight of its true value as a living, breathing system that we are intricately connected to. When we allow ourselves and our children to simply be in nature without a purpose, we begin to see it as more than just a resource. Nature becomes a space for reflection, curiosity, and connection. Our disconnection from nature isn't just an adult issue, it's affecting our children.
Generally, kids are very occupied in classroom environments for enrichment programs, most of which are in a classroom environment. So sometimes just bringing them out in the outdoors and let them play and have a sensory experience is educational as well.
The term nature deficit disorder highlights the real cause of this loss: less empathy, higher stress, and a fading sense of conservation. Many children grow up with limited, often sanitized experiences of nature. This separation affects not just their appreciation of the environment, but their willingness to protect it. NParks has reported that research into significant life experiences show that early experiences in nature have a disproportionately large impact in shaping one's interest in natural history. As such, education must start early, and it should not be delegated to schools only, but start from the family.
So that parents, as first educators, you guys might learn together with your child, or even learn more than your child, so that you can guide him or her to become better stewards of nature, which is what we all should be aiming towards as well.
Nature is not just about green spaces. Singapore is also home to unique wildlife, from the iconic otters to the oriental pied hornbill. When children see these animals as part of their community, they are more likely to protect them. But it's not just about seeing them. It's about recognizing that our actions, like reducing waste and protecting habitats, can help these creatures thrive. Furthermore, the benefits of nature are clear for children. It rejuvenates the mind, relieves stress, boosts self-discipline, and increases motivation. All of these will help them to learn better. Take your children to the mangroves of Sungai Buloh, the neighborhood parks, or even nature-related events. Let them ask questions, get their hands dirty, and discover the world around them. Imagine a Singapore where every child grows up with love and respect for nature. A generation that values the environment, not as something to visit, but as something they belong to. Together, let's nurture in nature. Reconnect with nature, protect our future, start today.